game review. Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Eddie, and I'm back with another episode of Game Review. Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing the game Doki Doki Literature Club, which I played on this channel around about a couple months back. Hold on, I'm gonna check right now. No, I finished the game. I finished the game 2 months ago. I started the game at towards the beginning 8 months ago. Jesus, it took me 6 months to complete that game. To be fair, I release I don't release that. I don't release videos that often, so especially in the beginning. So I suppose that explains quite a bit. So yeah, Doki Doki. It was a great game. Yeah, I have a small confession to make. You see, I released my Doki Doki videos around September of 2018. So that's around a year after the game came out. Around a year after. The thing is, I already know how the entire game goes as of the time. You see, ooh, hair looks funky. You see, I watched I was originally introduced to Doki Doki Literature Club from Jacksepticeye's channel when he released his videos in around October 2017. So yeah, everything you saw on camera, yeah, that was fake. That was fake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I disappointed you. I mean, the reason I did this was because the thing is, I really like Doki Doki Literature Club. As I said, it's a great game. And I want to, record my reactions. Or at least that was the initial idea. I'm going to record all my reactions. I made these videos for me, not for anyone else. So at first, it was just me wanting to, record the videos and record, my initial impressions of the game onto video format. Later on, I wrote this, down on a blog. So that was pointless. And at that point, I was just like, you know what, I gotta finish this game for the sake of finishing the game. See, I'm not the sort of person to just start a game and then, leave off and never play it again, okay? You know, I have this strange feeling that someday, people are just gonna, if this channel, ever really does become big, I feel like people are just gonna look back to this video and they're like, oh my god, Eddie, you haven't finished Game X. Why haven't you finished Game X, man? You said in this early video that, because, they do that with PewDiePie. He's like, oh, I do this. That's a story for another time. And people are like, what is it, Pewds? I mean, I doubt I'll ever get that big, but, the point is, I feel like people are going to hold me accountable for this. And the truth is, I might actually break that little rule of mine just later on because I want to, start playing Flash games now. And the issue with the Flash games is that some of them are ridiculously hard, okay? Some Flash games are really hard. There are some Flash games that I've played and I've never completed because it was just so hard. So, yeah. Okay. Anyhow, now, let's get into the review of Doki Doki the game itself. I might be a little biased here because Monica is best girl. Or at least that's what my opinion states. So I might be a little bit biased, but let's be real here. The game really is well made. It's one of the top rated games on Steam, percentage wise. It's got the highest percentage of people that liked it. I think. I don't remember. It gets you attached to all these characters. There's Monica, there's Yuri, there's Natsuki, and there's Sayori, and then you get so attached to them, and then the game just flips it on its head. It's nope, it turns it into a horror. I mean, this has probably been stated by people over 1 million times at this point, but another thing that was nice about this game is that the main villain makes sense. Monica, here's the thing. Sure, Monica did a lot of bad stuff, but from her perspective, she honestly didn't do anything wrong. Think about it. Let's say that you are in a matrix. You're the only human being that's actually sentient. The only way to get out of this matrix, or get what you want, is to I don't want to say kill, get rid of all the other fake humans. Because, I mean, here's the thing. As far as Monica was concerned, none of those other girls were actually sentient. And Monica's like, sure, she's a villain, but she's a sympathetic villain. And also, like, I don't know why. I feel like there's going to be people in the comments saying, oh, I got spoiled or something, but here's the thing. You're watching a Doki Doki Literature Club game review. If you're complaining about being spoiled in a review, then like I don't know what to say to you, man. You just gotta assume that every review has spoilers in it, unless it says no spoiler review. Come on. Anyhow, so as far as Monica was concerned, she was the only sentient one. And the three other girls aren't sentient. She was half right. None of them are sentient. They're all technically code. I'm sorry, Monica. Best girl. Yeah, so Monica makes sense. And, like, even other sympathetic villains like Thanos, if you, like, look... Like, Thanos was, like, really big. If you peel away all the crazy stuff behind him, he actually doesn't... His plan doesn't make sense. Like, it makes sense on the outside, but it's full of a lot of holes. And I mean, like, endgame spoilers... If you see Thanos in Endgame, like, his backup plan is absolutely evil. So, you know? Another interesting thing. So, right now I'm still into Doki Doki, despite the fact that most people left the Doki Doki community because, it was, what do you call it? It was this quirky game that you only come across, but I joined the permanent Doki Doki community on ours Reddit. There's a huge Doki Doki like community on Reddit that's still very much alive right now, and still pretty alive today. Oh yeah, so I'm playing a mod right now. Actually, it's pretty fun. Hold on, I think I want to show you guys the mod. Hang on. Oop. 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 Boop. What was the mod called again? Just trying to see. Okay. That's my wallpaper, by the way. What do you think? Really good picture, isn't it? Illustration by Zunehei. So hold on. I'm just gonna... You see, I still got the Doki Doki girls all... Yeah, it's called A Brand New Day. So yeah, yeah, it's called Doki Doki A Brand New Day. I might do a mod review on that sometime, but yeah, the game's really good. Hang on. Oh, and hold on a sec. Still have the Doki girls right here. My best girls. So yeah, hold on. So yeah, the funny thing about that mod is you know how I named my guy Chad in the very beginning of the game. Like in the very beginning of the game, I named myself Chad. Don't ask me why I did that. Hang on. I think we could actually Oopsies. I think I could actually trace that moment back to when I'll sorry, this is hopefully the last time I'm doing this, but so okay, here we are at my channel. Yeah, here we are. It's my channel. 64 subscribers. Ouch. So these are all my videos so far. Yada 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 yada. I've noticed something interesting. I've noticed that thumbnails with anime girls on them get a lot of views, whereas the other ones. I mean, I always knew that, but the other games not so much. So yeah. Here we are, back when I still had the garbage camera. I mean, the camera's still not that great, but it was even worse back then, and so was the mic. And back then I didn't really know how to edit, so I must have known how to edit, but I never really edited. So yeah.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy Eddie here,
It's a bit more echoey.
and today we're going to be playing some scary anime game. That just makes noise.
Those shades. Those lit ass shades. Ugh. I still have those. Those are like expensive, man. Those are like Ray-Ban or yeah, it doesn't say. So yeah. New game.
What should I name myself, guys? Name myself Chad,
There it is.
because I'm a Chad.
There it is, people. That is cringe. Don't do that. Don't. Because the funny thing is, oop, down here, yeet. Boop. Okay, there we go. So, anyways, don't name your guy Chad, man. Like the game's supposed to be very sad and tragic, but if you name yourself Chad, you're just gonna be cracking up every time you hear your own name. So yeah. Anyway, I'm playing a Doki Doki, not Endgame. What was it called again? A Brand New Day. I'm playing a Doki Doki, A Brand New Day right now, and they make this joke called Netflix and Chad, because like one of the well, I don't remember who it was, Monica or Sari. She doesn't like know. Yeah, it was Monica. She's like, I heard something about my classmates about Netflix and Chad. Netflix and chill, you know. So and Sari is like, Monica, I think that's Netflix and chill. I think it's Netflix and chill. And I'm like, I should have named myself Chad in this one and Edward in the old one, because in A Brand New Day, I just named myself Edward. Like, I gave myself a normal name. My name. So, my name, your name, best movie ever. Go check it out. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, Your Name is a good movie. I think I got sidetracked. Anyhow, so yeah, Doki Doki is amazing. A Brand New Day was I think it was a mod someone suggested in the comment. Yeah, it was a mod someone suggested in the comments. The comment's gone now though, because I don't know. So that random commenter, if you're watching this video, then tell me why you deleted it, because you know. Okay, anyhow, the mod is great. And well, okay, we're not talking about like Doki Doki. It's basically a very part of me. It's gone a long way right now, and the game itself, it may be free to play, but it makes you pay in other ways, man. Doki Doki, it's a very sad, tragic story, and it gets you to like care about each and every one of the girls. It's also like very existential. It brings up questions on like privacy and security, because there's this one moment it's not on camera, but apparently on Jacksepticeye's recording, it asks, "Oh, is your real name Sean or something like that?" Speaking of the name Sean, why is it spelled Sean? Shouldn't that be pronounced Scene? Rhymes with meme, or mean, you know. Anyhow, it's a very sad, tragic story. It also brings up a lot of existential questions, and you know, it's just very sad towards the end. Even Monica, who is the villain, is like the sympathetic villain. Unless you name yourself Chad, in which you'll crack up every time. That was dumb. Not much I can do about it now, though. Anyhow, Doki Doki brings up questions of security and stuff. Even Monica, the villain, is very sympathetic, and Sayori, the girl that nobody hates, the innocent girl, she goes crazy and villainous towards the end. So, yeah, I feel like not only does that bring up the concept of like free will, because think about it, if Monica isn't free, then that also brings up the question, what if we're in that sort of world? Are any of us truly free? It brings up a lot of deep, interesting questions for us to think about. Or you can ignore the message entirely and just turn one of them into your waifu. I mean, that also works. That's what I did. Truth is, I think it's more of an effort to hide the pain, though. I just got a Steam notification. How nice. And for a while, Doki Doki was, like, very huge. I think the hype died around April of 2018. Long before I started recording the video, by the way. It had a tiny resurgence, or at least within the community, as the base game had a tiny resurgence, because even nowadays, it's mostly, like, videos and mods and stuff that's keeping Doki Doki alive. There's a small resurgence with the birthday, which I started recording after. It was like 6 days after Doki Doki's birthday, I think. Doki Doki. Monika's birthday, by the way. Speaking of Monika, you know what's interesting? I feel like Monika, despite her being a controversial character and all, I feel like she was kind of created as waifu bait. Because, like, let's think about this. Like, what's your typical, like, neckbeard weeaboo into? Like, for example, like, isekai animes. Like, you want to stop being in this world and go to another world, right? Monika's the opposite. She wants to stop being in her world and come to our world. She's like the anti-neckbeard. Like, there's a dynamic. It is opposite. It is equal. It is the same yet opposite. The equal yet opposite. It's like, it's like, it's different enough. It's like different enough that people will find each other interesting and like dynamic enough, but it's also similar enough that people can also relate to each other. It's just the perfect blend. That and the fact that there's also like the intricacies of like unrequited, like undevoted devotion and like undying love. And what else is there? Yeah, Monika. Also, Monika's like talking in the space classrooms. I think I'm the only YouTuber that's, like, reacted to all the things she says. Or, like, there are YouTubers that have reacted to some of the things she said, but I feel like nobody's reacted to all of them, and sure, there's videos up on YouTube about, like, oh, just Monika for 10 hours, but I don't think anyone's, like, recorded all the dialogue and posted and talked about it and stuff. I think I'm the only one. Oh, where's all my views, though? Anyhow, but yeah, that really got me attached to Monika because, yeah, that got me because like it shows that she's a deep thinker, and even if your best girl isn't Monika in Doki Doki, I think that's okay because Monika's like legendary status like kind of passed down to each and every one of the girls, and none of the girls are really hateable. I mean, like, sure, there are some people that played the game once and they're like, oh, this one character is weird, I don't like this character. Those people are usually people that haven't really played the game enough. For example, Sayori is almost universally liked. Natsuki, there are some Natsuki haters out there, but I think that's if you don't take the time to understand her, then I feel like you might not like Natsuki as much, because think about it. She's the classic tsundere archetype, and that's really not for everyone. It's not for me, honestly. But I can't bring myself to hate her because she's got a backstory, and her tough exterior, like, it's all justified. She's not just being a bitch for the sake of being a bitch. She's got a good reason. And same with Yuri. I feel like people that didn't take Yuri's route would probably just see Yuri as this crazy yandere, and I feel like that's one of the things Monika was successful on in like Act 2 was she tried to smear Yuri's reputation, and I think she did that pretty well because Yuri is not some axe crazy yandere. She's not, but people saw her as that, and I think that's close enough, because even today, like, well, okay, maybe not, but this was a couple years ago. This was not a couple. This was about a year ago. I think Game Theory made a video about her, and they mentioned, oh, this and this will happen faster than Yuri goes from the girl next door to a stalker or something like that, so. Yuri is a very often misunderstood character. Yuri's very often misunderstood. So is Natsuki. But if you really look and, like, inspect both of the girls, like, they make sense. Sayori is, as I said, almost universally liked, and Monika is most people didn't. Well, not most. Some people didn't like her, and honestly, I can't fault him for that. Even if you play the game through like five times, take all the routes and inspect all of them, you could still dislike Monica, and that's fine by me. Despite the fact that Monica's my favorite, I do understand that her actions. She's as much as she was a victim of the game itself, she was also a perpetrator. She was also the one that manipulated the game. So her actions, some can forgive her, some can't. And I think that's really up to you, the player, to decide. Me, I forgive Monica. I forgive her. But maybe you don't. Yeah. So the only character that wasn't fleshed out was the main character. And the main character is a bit more fleshed out in the mod I'm playing right now. He's Doki Doki. Jeez, what was it called again? A Brand New Day. Yes, A Brand New Day. The one where I named myself Edward. Gave him a normal name. Anyhow, he's a lot more fleshed out there. He's a different character entirely. He's much less of a wimp. He's a bit more dynamic. He's a bit more fleshed out, and I like to say he's a better character. I mean, he does say a lot of cheesy stuff at times, but to be fair, the entire mod is a little bit cheesy, so yeah, amazing characters, and the soundtrack was really good too. I feel like one of the things that really solidified Monica's best girl for me was Your Reality. Yeah. Your Reality. Oh man, that song makes me sad every time. And the music was really well made too for a small indie game, supposedly made by only a couple of people. Same could be said of Undertale, though, honestly, now that I think about it. So yeah, Doki Doki. Amazing music, amazing characters, very interesting plot. Yeah. Yes, it's time for the ratings, people! Okay, everyone. Drum roll, please. I'm generating the numbers. The game Doki Doki Literature Club gets a 10. That's right. Doki Doki gets a 10. Dan Salvato, if you're watching this, you're probably not. Give yourself a round of applause. You've done it. You have hit peak potential. I have given this game a 10. That is the highest rating you can earn. Until Project Libitina comes out, and I give that an 11 because... Hey, you know? I get to see the girl... Or maybe I get to see the girl... Do I get to see the girls again? I sure hope so. Yeah, give yourself a round of applause. Like, the game is amazing. Congratulations. And yeah. This is me, your host, Bloria Gorger. Bloria Gorger. Bloria Gorger out. You know? It's just a review, people. A game review. It's a game review. Game review. It's just a review. A game review.